Okay, let's call our meeting to order. Minutes and reports received and filed.
The clerk's December 2015 fees filed, and the reporter's December 2015 fees filed.
Commissioner Committee Liaison Reports, upcoming meetings, events.
We got communities meeting Thursday. Which I know what you just talked about. Eastside Business Association this Friday, Chiefs dinner Friday night, and we got radio Friday.
Yeah, you what? My turn?
It's your turn.
Okay, I'll do it.
Cole County Extension Thursday night, Mooresville Lions Club Thursday night. That week, all the meetings. I think that's about it.
When's the legislative session?
I got, that's 13. I got Lions tomorrow, Thursday morning I got the governor's prayer breakfast. And I'm excited to go to that. Community meetings Thursday.
You're going to the prayer breakfast? Have fun.
LU 150th anniversary meeting Thursday at 3:30. Cap Region meeting Thursday night. Friday morning's Renegades, and I'll do more. And that's all I got.
What's this sales tax fee informational meeting at the brew house? Is that,
That's Tuesday.
that's Tuesday?
Tuesday morning.
That's just to go over kind of what we want to, I guess how we want it on the ballot, what we're gonna put on the
Okay.
literature and stuff. Not any decision making or anything, more or less their committee's gonna
Just meet with the committee.
Yeah. See if we have any direction we wanna give.
Okay.
If you can't make, I don't think it's that big a deal, but if you got anything in particular you want in with that, just
No,
let me
that's
know what we're saying.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine on being there. Sure is.
Bids and contracts. Unfinished business. Unfinished business?
Where you wanna start? No, let's just keep moving.
New business, LPHA mutual aid agreement. Ms. Christie.
So after Joplin, the state recommended that all LPHAs sign a mutual aid agreement. So if we sent people or staff people, anything, and equipment or whatever to another county to help out, we would be able to get reimbursed for those expenses. Well, now they hired a new mutual aid agreement coordinator, and they realized that we didn't need to sign that mutual aid agreement, and this agreement that they drafted for us to sign actually precludes us from being reimbursed. So the recommendation now is to rescind that agreement and just let LPHAs fall under that, the fire agreement that like EMS and the EMDs use, so we don't have to have a special agreement. That FEMA agreement also applies to us, and if we were to help out another county where they would be able to help us out and it was declared a federal disaster, we would get reimbursed from the federal government. So I just need you to sign this letter saying that we're rescinding that mutual aid agreement that you signed April 28th of 2015. Any questions?
I got all kinds of them. If we rescind this, I mean, do we have to rescind it, or can we keep this one in case they come back later on and say, oh, by the way, your federal one does not apply, we need you to do something else?
Yeah, we don't have to rescind it, that was just their recommendation.
Or is this gonna cause a problem?
But if
with
we
the
don't
federal?
rescind, they don't have to reimburse us, is that?
Right.
So if we don't rescind that, we could,
So
will
we
get-
do have to rescind it?
Yes.
Yes. If you want to be reimbursed, if we help another county, we need to rescind it.
yeah.
This here, all it's saying is that we agree that if we help another county, we're gonna get reimbursed for it. What's the federal one say? I'm not raking you over the coals on this,
I
I'm
know,
raking
and
the
it was-
federal and the state
Yeah.
and crap
Actually,
over it.
the one that we signed says that we would put forth our efforts and not bill the other county. It's the mutual aid agreement. And they assumed by the language that was in there, if it was a federal disaster, we would still get reimbursed by the federal government. And now the federal government says, if you're not asking to be reimbursed by that other county, we're not gonna reimburse you either. So by rescinding it, we fall under the federal agreement that we will get reimbursed if it's declared a federal disaster. I know, it's really a mess.
Yeah.
The Directors
Well, you
Advisory
explained it
Council
well, that
we
makes
had
sense.
was.
So we are, we're in the, okay.
The recommendation is to rescind it if you ever want to be reimbursed if you help out another county.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I don't want to get down in the weeds too far. It's just frustrating.
Yes, it is.
You do a good job with it, though, Christie. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Explaining it and stuff, because I was having real issues with it.
Oh, and they had the Directors Advisory Council, I mean, it was a 45-minute discussion about why and, you know, yeah.
So I move
City of
that we sign the document that rescinds the intergovernmental mutual aid agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Other issues that have come before the commission this day, Ms. Larry, do you have anything?
No.
Really?
I just got a couple things while Christie's here. Ashley Varner had sent a couple things to us in regards to some action plan. Did you get that as well?
Right.
Okay. Looked like they were both the same. But anyway, I just wondered what that actually is.
Cap Region got a grant from the Missouri Foundation for Health to hire a Healthy Communities and a Healthy Schools coordinator and to work with the community to try to make the community healthier on a community basis and a school basis. So they hired her to be the communities coordinator, and I think they hired a woman named Nicole Stacy to be the schools coordinator. So those two are trying to work within the community to develop an action plan to, implement more, I don't know if it's more parks, more greenways, whatever it is, but that is what that is.
Okay.
So it's not really affiliated with the health department anymore. We're going to participate in the process, but it's really something that Cap Region is doing through the Missouri Foundation for Health.
So is it something that we need to attend, or, how can we help?
I think she's going to come speak to you about it in a couple of weeks, and I think where
Okay.
you would come in play is if you were doing something in the community and there was a chance to, add a sidewalk or encourage more healthy behavior. It's probably not something that you will have a direct effect on a daily basis, but in decision or planning or zoning, if you think about more ways to make people healthier, you could have an impact on the process, and they probably want your buy-in and your support for the project because you guys play a big role in the community.
Okay. Plan on going, or
What was the date on that?
January 19th?
Yeah. So she's going to come talk to you about it next week as
Tuesday,
well.
January
So,
19th at 9 a.m.
Right.
Oh, we got a commission meeting that day.
yeah. So you might be able to give her your input next week if you can't make it to the one on the 19th.
Okay. Will she come and talk to us on that?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I had something on that day when we made it. I figured they need us there, so she puts a little blurb in there about we can show up and be part of it.
Well, she's gonna come talk to us next week.
And I think it's going to be an ongoing thing where if you can't make it on the 19th, but you can make it to something down the road. She would appreciate it.
I maybe an exercise that day or something.
You're making your own work hours.
I did a sit-up this morning.
Got it.
Back, I guess I did 2 sit-ups, so I tried to lay back up.
Yeah, we got some new comments here. Really nice. Turn big. You have anything, sir?
I did, now I forgot. Turn your calendar up.
I got to see what the 19th was. I got an email yesterday while you're looking to see what.
I'm trying to remember now.
for a proclamation request, and we get a lot of these. This is for officially recognizing January 24th through the 30th as 2016 School Choice Week in Cole County. And they have 6 celebrations planned in Cole County for School Choice Week. 15,500 events nationwide.
Are you
And
wanting to do it? Is that what you're
no,
saying?
No, we
I don't
talked
care
about
about-
before was, we can issue a proclamation, but who are you gonna present it to?
Okay. I was gonna say, if we got somebody
Yeah.
presented to, get it together. I have no problems. It takes all 2 seconds to sign a proclamation. It doesn't cost us anything. But
But they are headquartered in the state of California, so I don't think we wanna send them a proclamation. They're not saying which schools are celebrating Cole County School Choice Week, so it's kind of like, you know, you could present to them like we did the Special Learning Center that one time, but just to issue a proclamation. This is the issue. We can present to you, Larry. Would you like a proclamation?
Sure. If he gets one, I
You get the next one. We'll give you the next one.
I'm a no.
Okay. No, I just wanted to present it because I had received it, so. But my thing is, you know, when we can issue all kinds of proclamations, but when you don't have anybody to really present it to, it kind of defeats the purpose. So I will just email him back and say, we are not able to participate. Sorry, to interrupt you.
no, I still don't remember what. We had something.
What you gotta talk about?
Oh, do we want to do evaluations of our department heads? Maybe next Tuesday after our regular meeting or...
Box next.
I'm good. Next Tuesday.
Today if you want to.
Well, I don't know that we're gonna be here.
Well, we can go through them.
Christie's here, and we love Christie, so...
My favorite Sam.
She's better looking than Greg Camp. She's better looking than Michael Buquet.
That's what he tells everybody.
She's better looking than Dale. What can you say?
The secret's out, huh?
She-
Depends on who's sitting in front of him. Oh, you're the best.
We will go for next Tuesday.
Now everybody will know that you're lying.
Hey, I'm sincere. I'm a sincere person. Okay, any other issues to come before us today?
I do have one.
Yes.
You all, I guess, have given Dale to go ahead and shut down the AS400. And we depend on that daily for the mapping file. And I guess it would be my hope, but if you want to shut it down in the assessor's office, I don't care, but we need access to the mapping file until the assessor has the mapping file.
I have no clue what you're talking about, so we need to get Dale and whoever else is involved with that.
Oh, next week? Okay,
Okay.
I'll come back. It's not
Yeah.
being done this week.
No.
He requested that be moved, didn't he, until he talked to his computer guys or something?
Yeah, so I don't know that's gonna happen anytime soon, but we told everybody that it was going away December 31st of 15. Of course, that's failed to happen. And you're right, I mean, but if something happens to the AS400 today, tomorrow, or whatever, we may not fix it.
I understand that.
We have
So-
a maintenance contract with Joel.
Well, that's a maintenance contract, but if it needs hardware or
Right,
whatever,
right.
that's on us, right?
Right.
So my intent is to rip it out of the wall and go blow it up.
I don't blame you.
Just like.
Oh, we need something to replace it.
Might as well get call someone about some change, right?
Supposedly, they
$700
in Principal is creating a new mapping file, and we've asked for access to that, but it has not happened. Obviously, they're already a year behind when they were originally supposed to switch over, so.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Is this something definite, do they have?
Yeah, they got it. Assessor.
Yeah.
Just asking, huh?
Yep.
We want to be compatible, we gotta have it, so. Okay. It's on the agenda next week. Anything else?
You said you talked to some people about Grants Lake. I'm curious, is that progressing? Is there movement
I'll
there?
try to get them some information for the study that we did from Grinnell Engineering, so if they have that, so they can get some bids and stuff from excavators. So, I know we want to get rid of it,
Mhm.
so that's, I'm still working with them on it, trying to keep something moving, kind of slow down during the holidays, but
Right.
where are we at on the other stuff?
I don't know. We
They
got-
kind of hit a standstill too.
Yeah. Need to get Jennifer to get that put out to bid, I guess. So, we need to decide how we want to do that, if we want to just accept written proposals for each property, or not necessarily lowest bid, but just a written proposal from people.
Got it, didn't want to sell them on the courthouse stuff or anything, so we just,
Sealed written proposal.
yeah.
Do a proposal or just bids?
Bids.
A proposal would be saying what they're gonna do with it. What they're gonna do with it, or you just meant a price when you say proposal?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna just do bids, we could just sell it on the courthouse steps. I mean, if we're gonna do. That's what we gotta have to decide to get Jennifer's direction. You know, one time we talked about kind of a sealed proposal. You know, it would include a price, but it would be a proposal.
I know, I just want to get rid of it.
I don't care, I mean, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
High bidder gets it, so.
Something judgment.
Maybe that was, maybe when we were talking about that, that was including the Ren's Lake property. We were looking at more of a proposal than just the price.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
But we
bids.
can do everything but M's.
Right.
Could the Ren's Lake residents do an NID?
I think they could, but I don't think they can, because enough people in there is not interested in it, and enough of them don't have money to do it. So, right now, what they're looking at is trying to get enough people together to take it over and do it, and that little group would have their own association, turn it back into a lake, and if somebody, say, moved into a property that wasn't part of that association, when they move in, they can buy into the lake, essentially. So they would have access to it, they could use it for whatever recreation and stuff they wanted to, so that they could get something out of it. But, I mean, them houses drop probably anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 in value. So it'd be worth it to all of them, but they just, most of them don't have the money to upfront it. So, and I don't think there's enough interest to do an NID, because what do we have to do for, to have like 75% of
70,
them?
yeah, 70 or 75%.
I think they got about 5%. All right, maybe a little more than that, but still working with them on that. And don't, you know, if we get in a hurry to get rid of it, we'll,
No, I'd still like to give them the first opportunity, but,
and they're trying to keep
yeah,
it moving,
and
so.
if not, then I think there'd be people interested in buying it. I've had one approach me.
They'll have something done in the next 6 months.
Yeah, they're gonna wait to get this information so that they can get a bid, because I talked to one excavator that said, well, I kinda need to know what y'all wanna do, the slopes, the pipes and all that, so we'll try to get more information to work with. But, you know, we've been sitting on them other ones for longer than that too. We can just put
No,
them,
no.
I'm fine with putting
I'll send Jeff
them
or
for
something.
sale and just get rid of it.
Anything else?
No. I had something else on it, I forget what it was. Probably wrote it down here on the desk.
Did Debbie answer your question on the
Switch over
budget?
to the campaign.
Saw you sent an email to Debbie on the budget. Did you get the question answered or something? On the budget letter or something?
Oh, just, yeah, there's just a typo. I didn't see an answer to it.
Anything else? You know, see if you guys want to recess or not.
I got all day.
We keep, yeah, we keep everybody here.
Make a motion to stand in recess until 4:30.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You all usually were running that, I just went for it. I'm gonna shut things down too early.
2016 is gonna be great.
So we're gonna do the evaluations Tuesday, so we're gonna have all the